What's going on, y'all? This is your boy Scotty by Nature TV. Y'all critiques JB says what in Hotel B TV, and we're here.
Why gotta be Hotel BTV?
That's where the fuck you at.
Somebody's being a hater.
No, you said you was at a hotel, and that's why your ass ain't on camera. So I called you Hotel BTV. I really tried to say it with a straight face until y'all started laughing.
Hey, Stanges.
But we are here for another episode of the Whether You Like It or Not Real Housewives of Beverly Hills panel. The Belle Perspective could not be here because she's still working right now. So we're gonna keep the show going with just us four. And listen, if I get too quiet, just don't pay me no mind. Just know that I'm over Housewives of Beverly Hills. I am checked the fuck out. It's boring as shit. I can't take another second of this Karen drama. I just can't. But you know, how y'all
Oh my. Wow. Okay.
How y'all feeling?
Right. This episode was boring as hell.
It was okay until I think for me, we got to the last 20, 25 minutes. That's when I started to check out.
I tried that at Bose. Because I'm talking about her and his baby.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, I was. Yeah, I like. Yeah, I wish she had stuck with giving us the. I'm a bad bitch. I was a CEO. Like, give me more of that. Like, I don't care nothing about you and this man and your 60-year-old ass trying to have a baby. And then you're gonna add the layers that you've had hard pregnancies.
That was my thing.
Like, girl, what is this man offering you that you want to have this baby so bad?
Is the
If
dick
y'all don't go get y'all a surrogate and keep it moving.
Exactly.
Maybe it's the peen.
That's what I was saying. Maybe it's the dick.
She clearly is stigmatized because there's no other explanation for this bullshit.
I mean, that's the only thing I can say about that. Maybe it's the peen.
Because I mean, my God, girl, you talking about you lost a baby, then with your other daughter, how complex that was, and you want to try a third time?
I mean, I just want to know, like, is it really that important for her to be a printer? Like, making a photocopy of this nigga? Like, is it really that serious? I don't get it.
Not a printer. Oh, shit.
Not a printer.
I mean,
I wasn't ready for that one.
Only wants his DNA duplicated. That's it. He said that. That's it.
Well,
Wow. Okay. I didn't think the episode. Well, no. Okay. Boring is a strong word. I don't. Yeah. For me, it was. For me, I'm not gonna say that the episode was boring. I just find it interesting that I don't know. It is so clear to me that Dorit is just trying to self-produce so hard. And it is, I think that's what stress. I think honestly, I'll wait till we get there. But for me, I think
I'm sorry, go ahead, continue. My bad.
No, I'm sorry. I was just saying I'll wait till we get there because I just have some definite opinions that might be a little different than how other people might feel about the Dorit of it all. But I'll wait till we get there. It probably ain't gonna take us for 5 minutes to get there, so I ain't worried about it.
It probably won't. Remember the first half of the episode.
Because I mean, right, the first 15 minutes we done already talked about Bose and that damn baby. Shit.
Like, listen, I'm gonna say this. Like, all I'm gonna say is this. I feel like I have wasted this cast on this boring ass show. I'm gonna have to use this cast for something else.
We should have done the Married to Medicine panel. That's what people been asking for.
We probably should have.
I mean, now I do want to say the beginning of this episode, I got a hearty chuckle.
Oh, that's right, Garcelle.
When, they were talking about, oh, yeah, we overheard you and Reba's conversation. Did not even see Reba walk, and she just stood there.
Yo, Reba is stealth. Reba ass is stealth. Do you hear me? Reba walked her and and just stood there like, I'm going to just sit here until they realize I'm here. Baby, is she going to turn to, listen, I'm not even mad at Reba for not liking Garcelle. Because at this point, Garcelle, it might have started off because you was black, but you've given her reasons. You've given her legitimate reasons at this point. Because you was sitting there straight up talking about that woman when she walked in the door. She said, Well, aren't you a chatty Kathy this morning?
That was
That was funny.
hilarious. Okay.
I did laugh at that.
Nah, that was funny. I ain't gonna say
Like
it.
I was in here laughing from a good place, deep down in my loins. I'm like, oh, that shit was
Not deep in the loins.
deep. Okay.
She said, aren't you a chatty Kathy?
Real
And the
funny.
crazy thing is, but see, that's Garcelle. That she deserved that, and here is why.
She did.
No,
She deserved it.
wait, no, listen, because she and Cal are the two biggest producers on the show.
True.
Dorit sucks at it. And so that's what Garcelle was doing. She was trying to produce this moment, but then you tried to produce this moment, you didn't realize that the tea done walked in the damn room.
Right.
So because you tried to produce a moment, now you done put your damn foot in your mouth. So yeah, you done gave her a reason not like you because again, it's the last day. Let me bring this up. Like that could have been we on the plane having this conversation. No, you wanted to do it right.
Yeah.
Right. They could have had that conversation in the car on the way home, like all of that. But yeah, yeah. But that shit was funny to me. Reba talking about, well, aren't you a chatty cat? Then she gonna say, aren't you gonna miss the chaos? She said, well, I ain't gonna. Some of y'all ain't gonna miss. I said, you know
Yes,
what?
yes,
You
she said
keep
something like that. She
you
said,
keep
"Y'all miss
setting
some of you.
yourself
I
up
hate to
for
see
that."
some of you all leave. I hate to see some of y'all. That's some shade. I would never
Right.
be mad at you.
Right. That's why I said I can't even be mad at Reva at this point because
No.
Garcelle, you have given her legitimate reasons
Yeah, she
to,
has.
to find you irritating. Like it might have started off as some shit,
Racist.
but you have definitely given her a legitimate reason.
Hold on, wait a minute. Dang, Scotty, I didn't know you was live. The icon wasn't red, but hey, listen, we've been getting this
YouTube is on
same.
some bullshit.
We've been getting this for the last week and a half that people don't be knowing that we live. People don't get no notifications. If we don't come up on the timelines. I don't know what's going on right now. I
But
feel like I
Scotty,
need
it's not just us because Pam is having the same problem. She in a whole nother sector. She over there in the legal sector, and
yeah.
she's having the same problems. I don't know what's going on with YouTube and these notifications, or as your boy Carlos would say, the notifications.
Oh God.
Boy,
Oh my God. That man has been on my timeline for the last day. I was like, sir, please go away.
Your notifications.
Who said that again?
Carlos
Carlos.
P. He says
As
notifications
as I
instead of
hear him say
notifications.
Carlos.
Yeah, your friend
Carlos.
Carlos.
now y'all know I don't see it for Fraudra, and I do not quote her often, but in reference to Carlos, go away from me
With
Will
this.
Smith.
No.
Really, B is recovering from COVID, butterfly. That's why she sounds like that.
Yeah, I'm still recovering from the big seat. Well, no, I don't want to say the big seat. From the vote from the vid.
Not to be-
The vid. Child. The vid.
Okay, let me see how I'm gonna do this. This is what I was just telling Jamar. Jamar said, "What you doing?" I said, "I'm laying in this bed watching this boring ass show, and I gotta host this panel for it tonight. I'm really disappointed in myself."
Not disappointed in myself. Well, okay, we already talked about Bose. You can knock that off your notes.
Yeah, we can move
We,
that on.
we right. We already talked about them leaving Augusta. You can mark that off your notes. What happened after that?
I only got
Eric,
4 notes,
Okay, well,
really.
what happened? What's next?
wait, so what's next is Erica and Kyle FaceTime, and Erica said to Kyle, I want you to connect with Bose in your own way. And then we get to the party, and Sutton waiting 39 minutes for this damn raggedy asshole to bring her ass downstairs.
Well, I'm gonna tell you this. Do you think that Bose has do you think that she has a point when she says that Kyle is cold to her? Do y'all see her being cold to Bose, or do you think that that's something that she's making up?
I think
No, I see it. It's not that she's cold. It's just he's not finna give her all of what she can give because you are new. So I don't know how much to really give you, but the interactions between them is very awkward.
It is. I agree. I think I do see her being cold, but also it feels like you want her to do what Dorit is doing to you come and spill all of her tea to you, but Kyle is not doing that to you. So then it then comes off as she's being cold to you. The interaction is odd, but they do have some kind of interaction. But I think, and also I feel like I kind of agree with what Kyle said when it comes to Dorit and Bowles. It kind of do look like Bowles came in, got cool with Dorit, and kind of found a sliver of an issue with Kyle, just a little bit.
Kind of alienated herself from everybody else because she cool with Dorit, and most of them are not.
Yeah, because I don't think that she's cold. I think she's matching her energy. I think that Kyle feels like Dorit. I mean that because of Bose and Dorit's friendship, that she's gonna always sort of take her side. So it's kind of like, I mean, remember the text message situation, like. She was the one that was like, you need to read them to the group. You need to read it. You really need to do it. Like you need to show her the text message. You need to show. And it was like, girl, why are you pressuring this? Like, why have you inserted yourself so hard into this Dorit PK Kyle situation? Like, I didn't even know the text message were an issue until Bose was like, she wants you to, she wants to see the text messages. Well, no, you need to show them to her. You know, no, you need. And I was like, when did the text messages become this big of a pressure? So I don't know. I just think she's matching energy. I think that Kyle, like you said, I think Kyle been listen. This isn't Kyle's first rodeo. She know what it is when somebody new comes into the group. She know how it is, and so she saw what was going on. Me and Dorit are having issues this season. You sort of aligned yourself with Dorit. So whenever you come at me, I'm kind of side on it. Hey, Jasmine. Hey, girl.
Somebody talking to you? They talking to you.
That's so
Hey, Jasmine. Hey, girl. Pretty girl. Hey, pretty girl.
Anyway,
okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
But alone, no, Jasmine, no, we're not doing belly rubs. No,
Jasmine said, but we are. Jasmine said, but we are.
Wait,
Jasmine said, but we are.
Do y'all see
right?
Her?
Jasmine said, but we are though. But we are.
All right.
Go and give her what she want. Go and give her what she want.
Anyway, so but what I was gonna say is, but even with that though, I also feel Kyle because you came in, you became friends with Dorit real quick. Your allegiance is to her, which means that anything I tell you, you're running that back straight to her to give her leverage. But you're only bringing me enough to where I can divulge for you to take it back. Or do y'all disagree?
I agree.
What happened?
I agree. Oh, you didn't hear what he said?
No, I'm sorry. What it went out? What happened?
Oh, go ahead. Yeah.
No, I was just saying, like, I can kind of see where Kyle is coming from because you come in, you befriend Dorit real quickly. So now that's where your loyalty is, which means that anything like you're coming to me with what she's telling you, and all you're doing is you're fishing for information because you're going to go back and give her the lowdown so now she can strategize and all this other stuff. You're not coming in neutral, whereas you know how when you have two bigger friends and they both tell you something, so you're giving them just enough to where to try to bring them back together. That's not this Bose. Bose is I'm friends with her, so I'm trying to help my friend over here.
Right. And I agree. And I do agree that Garcelle does the same thing with Sutton. I get that. But I think two things can be true at the same time. And so I'm not gonna negate what I see Bose doing just because Garcelle has done it. I mean, maybe with Garcelle it was the wrong messenger, right message. You know what I'm saying? Because she wasn't wrong in what she was saying. But but we know that over the years she's been Sutton's, guard dog. We know that. But I mean, that doesn't negate what is going on um, with Bose. I mean, you know what I'm saying? To me, it doesn't negate that.
I
agree.
Bose. I'm sorry, that song popped in my head.
Okay, so after that, ain't this the rest of the episode is 4th of July shit?
Yes.
Yeah.
But can we talk about the fact? Okay, because see, I think context is important as well. So can we talk about the fact that Sutton got And then, I mean, we know editing is editing, but let's just go what we saw. Sutton gets to um Dorit's house. She's the first one out of the group. She's clearly not the first one there because we hear people in the back, and in the back. But she was like, I don't know any of those people. So she's sitting in the living room waiting for Dorit. Dorit is upstairs getting dressed, right? From what they showed us, 30 minutes had elapsed. 30
Right.
minutes elapsed. Kyle shows up. A
Mm-hmm.
few more minutes elapse. Dorit comes downstairs and Dorit does not even acknowledge Sutton. She
No.
Did
goes
I say that?
directly to Kyle. She proceeds to have a whole conversation with Kyle. And
Mm,
then when she turns around to Sutton, it's kind of like, oh,
you're here.
oh, Sutton, you're here. And she even said, and we know she was irritated because she said it in her confessional. Well, these are the first two people that showed up aren't really, they weren't really, my cup of tea. Meaning, I really didn't want to invite them, but production made me. That's what I got from that. So you were
Right.
irritated that they were the first two to show up, and you had to actually have a conversation with them. And
Mhm.
then you start giving Sutton shit about how, like, they had that back and forth awkward when she tried to take Sutton's purse, and I think she was dead ass serious. Like,
I
She
do
well, I'll
too.
was.
forgive you if you give me this $30,000 Birkin. Like, girl, what is wrong with you? Like, if you don't go sit all the way the fuck down, and like you saw
Exactly.
Sutton's face, Sutton was like, girl, if you don't give me my damn purse.
Hmm. Now wait, now gents, did I not say that before really be joined us backstage?
You
You
definitely
did.
did say that. You
No, because
did.
people online was saying that Sutton was doing too much. I'm like, no,
She wasn't doing enough for me.
it's sequences of events. So yeah, she has every right to be irritated, and then you trying to sit here and make her out to be alcoholic for the umpteenth time.
Mhm.
Yeah,
It was just a 39 minutes for me because if you have me sitting somewhere waiting for 39 minutes, I'm gonna cuss you the fuck out and then I'm gonna leave out.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
That's
Like,
what I'm gonna
again,
say. I'm gonna cuss you out in the
again,
text message.
right. Right. Again, we're not going to sit here and act like that one scene that they put in the clip happened in a silo. Like, there were a series of events that took us there where Sutton kind of probably was already on her last leg, like, one more
Mhm.
thing and I'm out of here. And when she made the comment
Right.
about the alcohol, because again, you picked at her. Like, it wasn't a natural flow of conversation. Garcelle was like, girl, there's alcohol in that damn drink. What do you mean? Sutton, did you Garcelle, did you really ask Sutton if it's alcohol? I mean, we know if Sutton's drinking it. Baby, I would have had an attitude too, okay?
Mhm.
And then she didn't call you a bitch. She
He said, "Stop
said,
being a
stop
bitch."
acting like, well, she said, what did she say? She didn't say straight up, Dorit, you're a bitch. She said, what did she say? You're acting
She
like a
said
bitch or
something,
stop
don't
being
be
a
a bitch
bitch.
or something.
Yeah, stop being a bitch or something. So
Yeah,
now Sutton takes, Dorit takes that, and now all of a sudden,
he's
you're
run.
not gonna call me a bitch in my own house. Well, you acting like one,
Well, bitch, you were late to your own party.
okay? Thank you, Butterfly Boo.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
So don't get me wrong. Y'all know I'd be quick to call out Sutton because Sutton be on that bullshit. I ain't about to see him act like Sutton's innocent for everything. But
Right.
on this situation, I was like, I feel you, Sutton. I feel you.
Yeah, she came across like she was looking for a moment to go in or to pick a fight with Sutton. Like that's really how I came across. Like
It
from the
is.
moment you came down there and you saw me at your house
Mm-hmm.
here, where I probably don't want to be anyway. I'm here for the 4th of July, eating your nasty ass hot dogs and drinking your nasty ass liquor. And look at Carl really be
Hey, Carl.
that
That's my
really be
favorite.
pleased.
Hey, Boo. That's my favorite garden tool. Hey, Boo.
Not garden tool.
Well,
Ooh.
I can't really say the word. I don't want to be. I don't
He
want to be
said he ready.
harsh.
He said he ready for your ass if you coming for the Boss Baby Wars. He ready for your ass.
Oh, y'all
He
gonna
told
show
me
the
to tell
hell
you
out.
that.
I can't wait to see you, boo.
but you got me drinking your nasty. Oh hey Nikki, I ain't even see Nikki up in here. Hey
Hey,
Nikki,
Nikki.
Nikki.
drinking
Miss
your nasty
Nikki,
ass
baby.
or whatever, and you don't even acknowledge me when I come to your house. And then you want to sit up here and get mad with me because I told you don't be a bitch. You told me I'm not gonna be called a bitch in my own home.
I have a
Yes, the
couple
fuck
within
you
the field.
are.
You about to
The
be called one today, and I ain't taking it back. But
You better stop.
somebody said you call before you come. You just don't pop up out the blue. What are you talking about? She invited her to her house
They
for a
invited you?
barbecue. Like, she didn't just show up.
Mm-mm.
There was a time. There was an invitation given. Like, she didn't just
Exactly.
pop up. She was invited. She said the invitation said be here at 4. She was there at 4. Like I don't understand.
Like, don't play with me. I'm with Sutton, but Sutton went a little lighter on Dorit than I would
I
have
ain't
went.
see Aaron. Hey Aaron, what's up, nephew?
Like
He been here the whole
I would have cussed the production out, and I would have cussed Dorit out when she came. Then I would tell production, I've been sitting here for 39 fucking minutes. This bitch ain't came downstairs yet. What the fuck is going on? I'm about
And
to
for the
leave.
people who were saying she should have just went outside, y'all, they are filming. They're filming. There's a reason why, like, I hate to break the fourth wall, but sometimes there's a reason why certain things are done. She probably wasn't supposed to go outside until everybody else got there because
Hmm.
if you paid attention, they were in a very specific part of the background and they filmed. They did not interact for that, except for that one little scene where we saw Erica steal that man hot dog. We never saw any of them interact with her real guests. They probably filmed their scenes and then they cut the cameras and then they mingled
Real
and all
part.
that stuff. But Sutton probably was not supposed to go outside.
I would tell
I
production.
mean,
Am I
because
going to get my chick?
they have they have call sheets and whatnot, and if
Yeah.
it's multiple locations, yeah, it specify you're gonna be here until the end, and then jamming.
Because it sounded like it was kids and stuff there. The parents probably
It
didn't sign
was.
off on them to be filmed.
It was kids there. They were playing in the pool and the
I know
bounce
what
house.
Sutton said, but y'all, okay, maybe I just been watching too many reality shows. I understand Sutton was like, I don't know anybody out there. I think that was Sutton's way of explaining why she wasn't going out there, not because that was the real reason. They were not. If you notice, none of them went outside. When
Mm-mm.
Kyle got there, who showed up after Kyle? Garcelle.
Garcelle.
None of them went outside until Dorit said, "All right, you guys, well, let's go outside and get a cocktail." None of them went outside until they were given permission from Kyle. I mean, from Dorit. And that was probably after production said, okay, we got the scene set up. Like, y'all, they still filming the show.
And even with Sutton, it said 39 minutes on the show. Sutton was probably there before that because when they get
They
there,
have
they
to get mic'd
like,
up and
yeah,
all of that.
I would have been frustrated. Like I would have been pissed. Like, bitch, I done dressed up. I done got my makeup done. I done got my hair done. I had to get here. I had to put a microphone on. Now I have to sit here in your house for 39 fucking minutes and you upstairs getting your makeup done and putting a chain that says mama on. Bitch, I would have ripped that chain right off her goddamn neck. I
Gang
would have
Right.
pulled that
And did y'all
mother.
see her tell that lie, talk about something when Kyle was like, girl, you got this whole shrine to PK. And she was like, oh, I didn't even notice. Girl, stop it.
I
Stop
would
it.
have.
But you
I'm
know what,
gonna
JP?
burn
I'm
Dorit's house up.
here with what you said because everybody on the panel know my ass is early.
Yeah, you
Yes,
are.
you
Yeah.
That
are.
would have been further infuriating. Not just I've been waiting 39 minutes, but I get to places early. So
Yes, the fuck you do.
Mm-hmm.
so that would have been there. And if I would have stayed, yeah, I would have just been on Dorit's post the entire fucking time.
I would have
Wait a
told her
minute.
up and up from. Mm-mm.
Sabria, what are you talking about? Sabria said so really be people had to wait for Sutton's complaining ass. Sutton was the first one there. What are you talking about? She waited for everybody else.
Right.
What
Right.
are you talking about? People waited for her. She was waiting for them.
I mean, yeah,
I don't know. Sutton I'm sure at some point in time all of them have had been late. Go ahead, because I ain't about to go down I ain't about to go down the yellow
Wait,
brick road.
and
Go
and
ahead.
one thing for everyone to understand is pulling the veil back. A lot of times when people have these arguments about somebody being late, they're never really late. Production will tell everyone, y'all be here at 4, but you don't come until 4:45.
right.
But when people really are late, that is when they get pissed off in real life.
Yeah.
Like you can tell the difference because, for example, that was one of the beats. Not to change the show, but that well, no, I'll keep it on this show. That was one of the beats with Dorit when
Yeah.
they literally would be waiting for Dorit and she would be having photo sessions. Remember, Camille
Right.
brought that up. When they had the party at Sutton's house, when her and Camille, she was like, "Well, you sit there and have photo shoots and you hold the whole cast up," and you saw Dorit's face because that's a legitimate complaint. They when Teddy had her little fake
I say Teddy
wellness
had.
thing and they had to wait for Dorit. Like that is when you know it's real. Because they literally production, they hold up production for stuff like that. Like if you guys remember that bullshit season when KKK Zodiac came back to the Real Housewives of Atlanta, Y'all remember that scene where Candy waited an hour and a half for her ass to show up? Now, do y'all think in real life Candy would have sat at that damn restaurant by herself waiting
Hell
for Kim
no.
Zolciak to wait up? No, that was production. If you
Mhm.
go to Married to Medicine, remember when the ladies first fell out with Quad, that was one of their complaints. That Quad does not respect their time. That Quad is
Right.
always late. And we're talking about doctors who are on call who legitimately have to rearrange their schedules to film some of these scenes sometime. And Quad asked who is, I mean, no disrespect to what you do for a living, Quad, but you're not a doctor. Ain't nobody waiting for you to have a baby. Ain't nobody going into surgery. Like you legit hold production up. So I
Yeah.
understand that like we're pulling, we breaking the fourth wall right now, but there are some legitimate reasons why people react the way they react. And I'm not saying that Sutton is 100% right all the time. I'm saying in this moment, I understand why Sutton was irritated. I ain't
And it's
about to sit here and go through the whole Rolodex of every time
right.
somebody was late. But in this moment, I understand why Sutton is irritated. That's all I'm
And
saying.
it's like Aaron said in the chat. This is at Dorit's house, and we're talking about a public venue where Sutton may have been late. This is Dorit's home. She's upstairs. At least come downstairs and say, "Hey, bitch, how you doing?"
Right. Or call downstairs and say, I'm on my way, girl. Go on and get you a drink. Something.
Peek your head down and say, "Bitch, you hungry? Get you
Yeah.
some meat,
Right. Right. We got some
a drink,
we got some hors
get some dinner."
d'oeuvres. We got some hors d'oeuvres.
At
Yeah,
least
yeah,
acknowledge me. At
yeah.
least acknowledge that
You know
I'm
what?
here.
Keep your head down, like on I Can Do Battle by Myself when Mabel was on the stairs. And who was I forget the characters' names, and they was down there talking about so I don't know. She was like, no, and then put her head back up, be like, girl, ain't no upstairs up here.
Right.
Put your head down.
Right. Remember when they had She
It
by
was, it was
Shin
a
waiting for her
Ryan.
convict and
It
his
was
ass never
Yes,
showed up? They had her ass out there waiting for that damn convict.
In the
Child.
cold.
by
In the
that 5
cold. Child.
So yeah, I mean, I get what people trying to say, but it's we conflating things because this is Dorit's house. That woman is literally upstairs, and
Right. Playing in her jewelry.
yeah, like I said, I would have snatched all that shit out of the bitch. She would have been a bald heifer that day because I would have snatched her. Like you come downstairs and then you ignore you speak to Kyle talking about this table of pictures of you and PK. No,
Girl.
I'm gonna knock all them on the ground too. Fuck
Like
these
anyone
pictures.
cares about that, child.
Like, no, you don't play with my time. 'Cause
Okay. Um. Okay, so I think the rest, the other part. So then that's when Sutton decided to leave, and that's when Bose showed up and was basically like, "Stop calling her. She a grown ass woman." I feel like now I do feel like that. Girl, if she want to leave, let her leave. But again, once again, we know that that's about production. That is about the fact that we are filming a group scene, and your ass need to stay for this damn group scene.
yeah. Oh, baby, she would have got her ass whooped over my bag. She snatched that woman bag up.
Listen, my $30,000
She
Birkin,
would
I
have
wish
slapped.
like hell.
Wait, but that lets you know that her pockets ain't as deep as she wants people to believe.
Who,
Because
Dorit or
yeah, no,
oh. Oh, we
Dorit.
know Dorit. Listen, that's why Dorit room upstairs look like that. It ain't look like that because she's stressing out about PK. Child, you got to pack and get out that damn house that's about to be in foreclosure. I'm sorry, did I say that? Oops.
I thought you about to say she was putting her shit on Poshmark to make some money, but
But
okay.
That
that
too.
too, she probably was doing that too, child.
That too.
Let me look for this plane to Houston, child.
Not look for this plane. Shut up, Scotty.
Oh wait, I did want to mention just another funny thing. Garcelle, how her heel got stuck in between the side and the concrete, and how she almost
Girl.
rolled her
Ooh.
ankle.
The production shady ass left it in there too. She about busted her ass. That would have been ooh.
Yeah.
No, Dory probably don't have no renter's insurance if Garcelle need to go to the emergency room.
You
Shit.
probably don't.
Hold on, wait. She got kicked off Poshmark. Damn, for real?
Oh wow.
Damn.
Well, and here's the
How
thing.
she got kicked off of Poshmark?
What?
Damn, how you get kicked off the Poshmark?
Was her shit fake?
Ooh. Ooh. Maybe it's fake, y'all. Hey, doctor, do it yourself. That's why she got kicked off. Was it fake? Well, she tried to sell. Let me y'all. That happened to me one time on Poshmark. I had to send it back. They had to refund me my money. Somebody,
Okay.
I got me a Telfar bag and it was fake, baby. I said, "Oh no, the hell you didn't try to send me this fake shit."
Not it was fake, baby.
It was, child. It was. But to Poshmark's credit, they were very easy. I sent them the complaint. They responded with like this was over the weekend because I got it on that Friday.
Can't get over that.
I showed them the packaging because when the packaging it came in looked like some bullshit. I showed them the packaging. I showed them the difference between what was sent to me versus what the website looked like. I had to show them pictures. And once I sent them those pictures, they responded and they were like, "We're so sorry." They refunded me my money and they told me that they were gonna go after the vendor for their money and they was gonna kick the vendor off. So maybe that is what happened to Dorit.
It was fake, baby.
I can't
Oh,
get over that.
Hey, really be. Put that on a t-shirt.
It was
what?
fake, baby.
Now she's selling concepts. Ah.
I hope really be know that I'm gonna be using it.
Ah.
Yeah, I am. It was fake, baby.
Baby. Wait a minute. Honestly, I think they were waiting for Sutton's Carter rap. How were they waiting for Sutton if she was the first
Wait.
one to get there?
She did order a car.
No,
Well, that was a production.
I
Though.
think
Oh, you
they're
mean
probably,
to leave? You mean to leave?
and
Oh,
I don't
okay.
think, and here's the thing, I don't think, okay, follow me here, y'all.
Mhm.
She wasn't waiting for a ride share. She was waiting for the
Oh
sprint.
no, she wasn't waiting for no Uber.
Right, she was waiting for the vehicle that production uses. Because y'all remember that one season when Kathy had that meltdown and how a lot of stuff wasn't caught because production was out eating or whatever, and they had to hurry up to get back to them, so they couldn't properly set everything up. That's probably why it took so long. Is she was waiting for production to send the ride so she could leave. Even though I would have just been like, "Fuck this, fuck you, you unmic me. I'll Uber this in 3 minutes."
Baby, everybody
Okay.
will get out. Everybody can get it tonight. And
Hey,
make sure
Patches, boo. I ain't even see my boo Patches. Hey, boo.
Hey,
There we go.
Patches, because it was fake, baby.
There we
It
go.
was
I always
fake.
said, make sure I get my check for this damn event with this
Now,
nasty ass food and these nasty ass drinks.
now, Bose, I'm gonna pull a couple bundles out your head right quick.
Ooh,
Please do.
Not a couple bundles.
come on, bundles.
Where you had me fucked up at is this
Oh, not you had me
show
fucked up.
you truly being a guard dog for Dorit because because you are going off perception of, oh, they're all over there, they're calling her, the perception. It could have been, hey, Sutton, I can't help but see that you're over here, like, what's going on? Can you tell, like, what have I missed? No, it was immediately you trying to scold her, trying to tell her what etiquette is, how she's so uncouth because it's her party, but y'all all over here while the host is over here. So you went at her without trying to, what did Escape say? Understanding, you weren't trying to get none of that.
What I need from you is understanding.
That was my issue. It's showing your bias.
Yeah.
And that goes back to what we were saying at the beginning of this. And that's where Kyle was like, yeah, because it is clear. It is definitely clear. But and like all of them said, all of them was like, you don't even know the whole story. Like you don't even know the whole story about why Sutton was upset. Like you don't know what happened. But now, go ahead.
No, I was just saying, Aaron, it's so funny that you put that on there because something else I said behind the scenes is I can't wait for next week when Sutton put her pussy and her pocketbook on the motherfucking
baby. Baby.
I can't wait.
So you think you're better than her? No. So you think you're bigger than her? I think my wallet is. Ooh. Ooh.
And the thing was, the only told Bose half of the story. She's like, she called me a bitch, but tell her what led up to you getting called a bitch.
Right.
Like,
it didn't just like Sutton didn't just walk up and be like, "You're just a bitch." Like it didn't happen like that. Like
it's not like somebody just called you
if somebody called me a bitch in my house, that's fighting words. And you're not understanding that consequences have actions.
Exactly.
Yep. Amber, I never thought she was, girl. I never thought she was.
Like that's my thing. Lead
Yeah, Sutton
the
did
whole
eat that up.
conversation.
Sutton did eat that up. So I think
Give
my pocketbook is, my wallet is. Oh, bitch. Oh, oh.
give context why she
So,
called you a bitch.
so can we talk about this argument between, because
Oh,
somehow it went from Sutton to Kyle and Dorit, and Dorit really thought she was eating. I mean, Dorit really thought she was eating eating Kyle up, and
she
then it
did.
was like in mid argument she realized that she was sounding stupid. Well, Kyle,
Mhm.
I thought we were going to leave this at the beach, girl. You started this. You
Exactly.
started all of this. So now all of a sudden is I thought we were going to leave it at the beach. I mean, we said we were going to leave it at the beach. Are we starting over or what, girl? You started all of this.
But really, Dorit did the same thing when they were in the sprinter, and Sutton was trying to explain
Mm-hmm.
what happened the night before, and before Sutton could finish her statement, Dorit jumped down her throat, and that's how the shit started between. Because in my mind, I'm looking like, are you trying to have an issue with Sutton? Because that's what that felt like. So in this moment, yeah, you can chime in because the conversation about you and your husband, but this is between Dorit and Bose. Yes, she did say, yes, she all on your ass. That's girls, nah. But you jumping in, and it's like you're trying to have this moment with Kyle, and we were done with it several episodes ago, and now here we are yet again.
And that's true, because that's what she did insert herself, and she was like, "But y'all are talking about me, but girl, nobody, no, but it's not about you. You're the example, not the reason."
Carl, shut the fuck up, Carl.
Carl,
Shut the
you
hell
go
up.
sit your ass down.
He laughing at the name Dorit. He
Not
said,
that name is
That's her
sending me
name.
though. That is her name.
Dorit Hemsley. He Kai.
Oh shit.
Oh, with her fake ass accent,
That
child.
fake ass accent.
Josiah calls her Dorito.
I like that. I'm
I do
down for
too.
the Cool Ranch. I'm gonna start calling her
Oh
Cool
no.
Ranch.
I like that Alexander Roger called her Chip Heifer.
Right. Chuck was calling her Chip Heifer a minute ago. That's
Oh,
what Chuck was calling her, Chip Heifer.
That is funny.
But so then they go upstairs. Who was that was like, so should we go with them? No, no, you shouldn't. Who was that said that? Should we go with? Oh no, that was Kathy. Should we go with them? No, Kathy, you stay your crazy ass right here. You
Please
stay right
do.
here with us.
Please
But
do.
did y'all catch again when they were upstairs? Did y'all catch, in my opinion, Cool Ranch trying to I'm trying to direct that whole scene. Well, do you want to get back with Mauricio? I mean, well, what are you going to do? Well, are you going to get a divorce? Well, what are you going to do? I was like, girl, calm
I'm so
down.
trying
She
to
didn't already.
produce.
She didn't answer that question 30
exactly.
times. Like, what do you want her to say?
Because then downstairs she's talking about, I don't know, with when the Bose was talking to Kyle, I don't know anything about what's going on with you, but now you upstairs asking her what's going on with her. Like Kyle said, you only chiming in to have Bose's back, which I 100% believe in. Dorit couldn't say nothing else about that. Like, ma'am, because you were over there nodding your big bobblehead, everything
She
that
did,
Bose
baby.
said,
When Kyle did that shit in the confessional, baby, I lost it.
you
Baby,
was
Oh
I
wait.
nodding.
lost it.
I mean, I did want to bring up though that I don't think it's ever gonna happen when it comes to Dorit. Because I said in my review last night, like, because Kyle is saying that, how she doesn't know what this is and whether they're getting divorced and I'm like,
You don't know
now
shit.
for Kyle, because you still good with Sutton, you need to talk to Sutton and have a just in case plan in motion to where if Mauricio try you, you already got it where it's I will boom, let me put my cards on the table, my ace in my back pocket. Dorit, now the girls talked to your ass last week and they was telling you that PK is setting you up to blindside you, getting you comfortable, because she gonna say, I feel like PK is 50 steps ahead of me. Oh, now you feel like, so what happened between last episode and this episode?
She knew it last week. She just didn't want to admit it. She knew it.
What she need to was listen to Sutton, because did y'all catch when Sutton shaded her when she walked out that house talking about, you're mad about your divorce when mine was, look at mine went well. All that shade that she
Right.
was throwing to her, I was like, damn,
Sure
Sutton.
did. Now she sure did, but the thing is this. I mean, as much as we were giving Kyle a little bit at the beginning of the season when it came to her and Mauricio, Kyle and Dorit are not in the same place. Like Kyle and Dorit, I mean, Kyle, you and Mauricio were married for over 20 years, which so that 10-year rule don't apply. I don't think they have a prenup. He
They
did
don't.
start that. He did start that company while they were a married couple. She did help him start the agency. It's very documented. So they not in the same situation. I mean, I know, but they not in the same boat.
And not just that, she would be able to quantify that since being on this show, that his business sales have increased by so much of a percentage of the
It is
market.
Carl for me in this
I
damn chat.
hate Carl.
It is Carl for me in this chat.
But you're right. He can. You're right. She can
So
show that
she has
that the agency has benefited. He had a whole spinoff on Peacock.
Mm-hmm. And she
So
was on it.
there we go.
And somebody said before that Kyle was. I mean, she might have let her license lapse, but she was a licensed real estate agent. Like she legitimately worked for and like she legitimately helped start the agency. She was a licensed real estate agent and was selling real estate. So like, but Kyle and Dorit are not the same. They're just not. They're not in the same boat when it comes to
They
this
in the same
divorce
boat or
situation.
tax bracket.
Oh
I can
well.
say
Oh,
this.
oh,
I can
oh.
say this. Well, that's true. Even though I don't like Val, but it's true. However, at least I can say that Val isn't yapping about Maurice on every fucking episode. Every time we see Spicy Nacho on the damn episode, it's always PK and PK and PK and PK and
That's
PK.
all she talks about.
Carl, shut the fuck up.
Dorit. I cannot.
I hate Kyle.
But
Oh
you
my
know
god.
what, Carl? Thank you.
Oh god.
Even though obviously you don't watch the show, you're here supporting us, so thank you.
Thank you, Carl.
So,
Appreciate it.
I told y'all that's my favorite garden tool. That's my boo.
I can't wait to see y'all go back and forth when this
We're not
motherfucker.
gonna go back and forth. Carl love me.
He said he gonna get your ass, and I can't wait to watch. Just let you know.
Carl. Now, Carl, you know good and damn well you don't want a piece of my ass. You wouldn't know what to do with it now.
Girl, uh-uh. He said,
Now.
I'm here for y'all in Dorit.
Look, Willie B saying, "What you gonna do with this pussy? What you gonna do?"
Oh my god! I'm so glad I wasn't on
Oh
camera.
my
you know
god.
what that is getting on my nerves with Colin, this whole lonely thing. I was like, girl, scene,
I
please.
ain't gonna lie. She did get
Not
on
your
my
ass is grass.
nerves. She
Look,
did get on
I
my
just
nerves.
need for them to play Bobby Womack. If you think you lonely now,
She was getting on my nerves. I was like, girl, shut up.
She is kind of laying it on thick with that whole I'm lonely. Oh my god, I'm
Yeah,
lonely. Oh my
I'm tired of Kyle talking about how lonely she is. If I had a Birkin bag for every time she said I'm lonely this season, I would have Sutton's collection. Okay.
It
Mm-hmm.
just goes to show you how boring this shit is because they're harping on the same shit and it's getting on my nerves. Like for real. Like
I
I
want her to
can't.
be happy with come out as a lesbian because I mean I just saw a picture of her with Morgan at the hospital with Teddy.
With Teddy. Oh, okay.
That is your girlfriend, Kyle. That is your girlfriend. Just say it.
And it's okay, girl. It's okay.
Just come out the car and say peekaboo.
Not peekaboo.
Like just say peekaboo.
Yeah, I like that T-shirt.
oh, thank you.
I like that.
like that.
Yes, I like that.
A little something for Black History Month. Just a little
I'm
something.
with
Amazing.
you.
Amazing.
I had on something for Black History Month today too. I can't, show it to y'all, but
I mean, but look, I think we made sunshine happen the best way that we could. I mean,
we gave y'all 45 good minutes.
I
I
mean,
mean,
Mhm.
And
I'm
I barely
shocked.
said a word. Y'all carried the show because I barely said any damn thing.
I can't stand him.
I'm just
but
saying.
see,
Jamar said you
I
got
have
4 other people to
I have a
carry.
question for y'all though.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Given how this episode played itself out,
Mm-hmm.
do you think that this is why Sutton finna have her foot on Dorit next next episode. But do you also think this is the reason why she's just finna be the villain for the remainder of the season, since is y'all really playing in my face in this woman's house?
I can see both. Because like we said, I think we all would be pissed. It's not even the fact of this is outside of production. Your ass is upstairs, and I don't even know what she got ready. I don't even see what the whole big hoorah was for her being upstairs getting ready, because you still look bland and basic as fuck. So I think it's really, they play in the Sutton's face. More specifically, people who I feel like played in Sutton's face in this episode was Dorit and Bose, because Bose come in being super saver hoe and don't know the whole story.
I'm sick. I'm so sick of calling this Dorit.
Boy, shut up! It's the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. You ain't gonna shit.
But I tell you, can I say something? Since we, go ahead, boo.
Oh no, I was just gonna say, if Sutton is aware of what is going on with Bose, I know people would say it's low. I would not be mad if Sutton just came in and just said, you know what, fuck it. Y'all remember Why Did I Get Married? The movie with Mike was at the table to say, you know what, fuck it, let's do it. I want Sutton to just line everybody the fuck up and just be like what she been doing with Dorit. I think my wallet is. Go to Bose, like, why are you so concerned with what's going on between me and Dorit? You need to be worried about what's going on with you and that man, and y'all ain't said I love you yet. I'm just saying.
Yeah. And y'all want to have a baby with each other.
Child. I was just gonna bring up JB's observation about Sutton being basic. I've said this before. No, I find it very interesting that as the rumors of PK being broke get louder and louder, we find that that Dorit's closet gets more and more basic. I just want to say that.
And wait, she made it a point for her daughter to be wearing, what was it, a Versace red, white, and blue bathing suit?
Child.
Was it rented?
Damn.
I was gonna say that, but I was thinking it. I was gonna say it.
Was it rented?
Well, we know half of her wardrobe before used to be rented, and the other half she sold on the black market after that fake robbery. Did I say?
Oh, not fake robbery. Oh my god.
Listen, let me tell you something. I know. Okay, I'm about to tell on myself. I know some stick-up kids. I know some hood niggas. Don't nobody give you the courtesy of leaving your cell phone neatly on the sidewalk so you can call the po-po while they're on camera, ma'am. Like, child.
And they still ain't found them people yet. And that's been, what, 3 years now?
Can one of y'all come get y'all fur niece?
Why? What's wrong with my Pookie? Ain't nothing wrong with Jasmine.
She done slid in between my
arms. Because she's spoiled. Look at her. Look. She like, look at her.
I know. I'm the one that spoils her.
That's how Benji was, my niece's dog. When at Christmas, Benji was not letting up. I said, "Oh, you're so spoiled."
And she know it. She know it.
Of course she does. How did she do with you being gone for 4 days?
Did pretty well. Like
okay, said, that's good.
But she was the same way when I was in the hospital those 2 days, where my mama came in. She was like, oh. She knew she was finna get fed, and then she saw me and then just lit up. And my mom again got mad because she's always giving this energy to you, and it's like,
because you're her daddy.
My mom doesn't understand that.
I understand,
Aaron.
Lord, it was probably messy. If Aaron asked it, it was messy.
Did y'all talk about the after show where Sutton? No, because we didn't. I ain't see that.
I didn't watch the after show. What happened on the after show? What did Sutton do?
They said, "Hold on, wait, let me go back."
Where Sutton referred to Boz as angry. Oh Lord, I'm not doing this.
Ooh. Oh well,
I'm not doing this.
I'm gonna have to watch it and see.
Yeah.
Because I ain't, I don't never watch they damn after shows. Because this is my first time really trying to review. But I dropped it. I'm only reviewing it with y'all.
Well, we love you though. It's not too much longer to go. They got because they've
and
already filmed didn't they already film the reunion?
They're getting ready
Yeah.
to film it.
and you
They
better
get
do
ready
the
to film the
reunion.
reunion.
You
Yeah.
better do it.
Do what?
Reunion.
What are they gonna talk about at the reunion besides Kyle and Dorit?
I don't know.
Mm.
And why is Erica even there? She don't even need no diamond at this point. Because what the fuck is she
Child,
doing?
Erica doing that fake home renovation, knowing good and
That's
damn
all it
well
is.
that the person who she living with paying for all of that. Child, bye.
Exactly. Her newest sugar daddy.
Okay.
Well,
Y'all just hate her because y'all ain't her. Don't do her.
I don't want to do
You
definitely.
know, I used to love me, Eric. I used to love me
Yeah.
some Erica Jane. I loved her,
love
I
Erica.
did
but
too.
she ain't talking about nothing this season. But you know what? She deserve a season off because baby, she been getting the blues for the last 3 seasons. She deserve a season off. I'm gonna let her have it. I'm gonna let her have it.
Well, I guess we have come to the end of the road. We at least made it to 50.
Although we've come
Mm.
to the end of the road.
Now you know
This the musical version. This episode.
I will say this. I think that I'm gonna use this same cast for another panel because I'm not doing it for for Beverly Hills no more.
But,
Probably move to
but you know
medicine
what,
or
Scotty?
something.
I will say what is great is the energy is organic, or I'm sorry, organic, as Nene would say.
Yes,
It's
it is.
very organic.
Yes.
It is. It
So
works.
that's good. Whereas, and that also shows the versatility where we can go from talking about the Black Housewives to the White Housewives.
That's true. I'm
hmm
not enjoying the show. That's the only problem. I'm just
But
not
you know what
enjoying it.
though? I've always loved Beverly Hills. I've watched
Yeah.
now I missed a few seasons, but I've been watching Beverly Hills since season 1 when my girl Adrian was on there with her crazy ass husband child.
Oh,
Um I I I watched Beverly Hills before I was watching Atlanta, and Potomac wasn't even a thought. So,
Mhm.
for me, this is my OG right here. This is my
But
OG.
some people feel like we should have did Salt Lake City. I
I
didn't
do.
watch
I
Salt
def
Lake
because they definitely gave this past season was
Mhm.
really good. Now the reunion, it could have been wrapped up in 2 episodes because
But JB, but think about Potomac, poor Potomac, how this
Who?
season has been very meh,
yeah,
but the first reunion coming out
was
swinging
good.
without
Yeah.
caring, and it's just like, how the fuck we do that?
And it
Yeah,
looks
like
like the
What I
next one
will
gonna be
say,
just as good with
I saw
Eddie.
a clip of Stacy where where Wendy said, "So y'all know Vivian,
yeah, she said fuck that bitch.
fuck that bitch," and says, "Well, I did
Wait,
not
who
say
said
that."
that?
Stacey said
Stacy,
that about
Stacy.
Vivian.
Oh,
Stacy,
Stacy on one. Stacy is getting her. Listen, Stacy trying to get her damn flute, okay, or
yeah,
whatever the
yeah,
hell they
she didn't
hold in
say that,
Potomac,
but
child.
Now
Stacy
with
said
them
she didn't
saying
say that.
that, I won't be surprised if they bring Vivian on their show next season.
As a friend of,
Yes.
Mhm.
Mm.
but yeah,
Well,
Salt Lake
they gonna have to do. Child.
and
Yeah,
Karen.
definitely, because we didn't think we was getting nothing from this Potomac reunion, but it's giving.
It
No,
It's
And,
and
and
definitely
we love
giving.
Karen, but we can do without Karen
Andy
next
be
season.
lying when he say that the reunions be because he be
We
lying.
do.
So far, I'm like, I'm
Because
inclined to.
even the clips for next week make me, because we know Mia leaves. I know they're going to tease us with the Happy Eddie thing. I know that'll be right at the end. That'll be the cliffhanger. But we know that the whole situation with the girls coming for Mia and Mia leaving, like that's drama right there.
Right.
And now we got Stacy cussing people out. Oh yeah, it's about to be a situation.
And
All
what,
I'm saying is, I just wanted to say that because this cast of this particular panel was actually pretty good. Although I already knew, we worked with Bill before. All me, y'all, and really B have and Sakina have worked with Bill before. I have worked with JB before, but nobody else.
Yes, and I'm enjoying getting to know JB. He about to be added to the family. One of my little brothers.
And now JB has hung out with me and y'all, so it's a
Hmm.
different type of thing.
Yeah.
Yes,
Now it actually works. You know what I
it's
mean?
a
So I don't,
different world.
I don't want to abandon this particular cast because I actually enjoy this cast. I just need to find some.
Now somebody mentioned Miami because I know
Yeah,
Ooh, I love Miami.
the last season of Miami was really good. And I don't know what to expect this season since Dr. Nicole is not there, but we still have Gertie. I'm gonna
But
drag
then,
fuck
but
out
then
the
Dr.
law.
Nicole film a little bit, and then she left, or she didn't film at all.
She didn't film at all.
Oh, and I, I understand why. I mean, with her dad and then with her having the baby, and she said she had
Yeah,
postpartum.
she had
I
postpartum.
I definitely understand why she didn't come back. But when I tell you, Dr. Nicole used to get them hoes together.
But you know something else with Dr. Nicole, they brought on her Anthony's ex too this past season. I think that was also part of the reason she said no.
Oh.
They brought Anthony's ex.
Because let me tell you something, and I mean not to go down the Miami road, but I think Miami is Bravo's best kept secret. Because
It
baby,
is.
people who don't watch Miami, that Miami reboot has been everything,
Mm-hmm.
and it's been organic stuff like Lisa and her divorce, and
Woo.
Dr. Nicole and Gertie with her like it's been some organic shit, right? Larsa Pippen
Oh,
and her tricking ass, like it's
better.
been some organic drama, like
It has been. So I will say
you
this much.
know. But it's been, I mean, and some of it's been, housewife shit, but some of it's been some legit drama. So I'm with, if y'all want to do Miami, I'm definitely down for
Oh,
Miami.
really quickly, question
Mm-hmm.
Answer.
for this particular franchise,
Mm-hmm.
who would you want to come back?
Beverly.
Beverly Hills.
This
You mean
cat
like, what do you mean like, what you mean like, I don't know
So
what you
from
asking.
from
going into
all
next season.
from 1 up until 13, who would y'all want to see come back?
Oh,
Camille.
really?
Now, I forget her name, but I think her name was Bronwyn or something like that. The one that was sticking it to Cal that one season.
Carol Carlton.
Her. Yeah, bring her
witch.
back.
The Wicca.
Yes, bring her. I want her back. I love Lisa Kim. I do. I want her back.
Yeah, I'd say her. And I'm biased again. I love soap operas. I want Eileen to come back because I think Eileen was
I
good for
love
the.
Eileen.
How dare you?
Yes, I want Eileen back. And
Let me tell.
y'all,
I wish they would unpause Dallas. I mean, I understand
yes,
I understand the problems they had with Dallas. There was a lot of racism going
it's
on
the
in
same shit.
Dallas,
It's the
but
same
you
shit
can
with
find
Jersey
some
though.
non-racist people. Like, damn.
Dallas has the same issue that Jersey has. I mean, those women are Republican. I mean, look at Teresa.
Yeah, but it did right, but it didn't come out on the show. Like they weren't making racial slurs and stuff like that on the show. Like Dallas had back-to-back seasons where they had some racial shit
I
going on.
I think the thing with Dallas is they tried to cast the women in the richest one of the richest areas here in Dallas, which is Highland Park. But that's old money, and then those people are also still, racist as fuck. Like, let's just be real, they're racist. If they cast like where I live, like in the area that I live in behind me, like is a area called Plano, Frisco, where there is money, but it's still new money. You can find some black
Oh, my
people over
best
there.
friend live in Plano,
You can
and
find
the other
black.
one live in Frisco.
Yeah, it's money over there in that area. Like you can find people like
Mhm.
people have mentioned somebody that I can't stand, ain't never saw it for, but
Claudia.
yep. And
Huh?
Remember when they were okay? So if I know you probably remember this, JB, if you watched Dallas, when
yeah.
they first when because before they said they were going to pause Dallas, they were just going to add a bunch of color. And
Hmm.
remember, they were going to add like three new women, and all three of them were two were black, and the other
Yep.
was like Latino.
Hmm.
And one owned, I can't remember all the details, but one owned like this fitness business or something like that. The other one was married to
One of them,
somebody.
one of them even was on Real Housewives of New York, but she was a Zionist, so they let her go.
Okay. So then they decided they were going to put it on pause
Yeah.
because when they were just going to add some color, I think they felt like it was salvageable. But then when the Barbie girl got into it
Yeah.
with Tiffany Moon online
It
and
was about
and
to
her
on social media.
right, and her brother-in-law and her husband jumped
Oh,
into it and they was making those racial Trump ass racial comments. That's when
they
I
put it on.
guess Andy was like, yeah, nah, we're not doing this. Like because I don't think he wanted to fire her, but he would have had to fire her. Like,
Yeah.
there's no way he could have brought her back. All right, I'm sorry, y'all. We done went on a whole
Well, I'm gonna
down.
say one more thing before we get ready to go. I don't know if I know that we talked about it on the Potomac panel, but I don't know if JB knew about this or not. But they talking about these different housewife shows that's supposed to be coming out,
Yes.
like
Yeah.
Seattle and Rhode
Seattle,
Island.
Rhode Island. Yes.
I don't want to see that. I don't
Here's the
want to
thing,
see that.
Scotty. I'm gonna
But
tell
I
you,
think
that's what
it's
really
new
be,
blood.
and that's how what really be said on the panel. We also did not want Salt. We didn't ask for Salt Lake City. Nobody knew about was even thinking about Salt Lake City. Salt Lake City came in, and it's that girl. And I'll credit Salt Lake City to Mary because season one, people were interested in Mary and her her grandpa husband.
That's all I wanted
Right.
to see.
But they were able to build around it, just like. But I'm interested in Salt Lake City because I mean Seattle, because Seattle is very. I'm just interested to see who they pull and who's on there. I want to see what they do with it. And then I think they said Connecticut. Now I don't know if I'm interested in Connecticut. Just Lord,
Mhm.
I'm kind
I'm
of
just
interested in
saying,
Rhode Island because
I personally want
was Rhode Island? That's what it was. Rhode Island.
I personally want another black franchise
I
to
do
be on
too. I
there.
want Houston, but like I said in the chat, with Houston, you got to worry about shooting because they
I
gonna
did
shoot.
now.
But
Alberta
with New
did tell
Orleans, Chicago,
now Alberta now well, we know how y'all feel about the Chicago stuff. However, they did say something about a New Orleans one at one point in time,
I
but I don't
did hear
know.
about that too.
I don't
Mhm.
know what happened with that,
I
but
don't either.
somebody did tell me, a little birdie
It
did tell
probably
me
didn't test
it was
well.
supposed to have been
That's what
a
I was
Real
thinking.
Housewives of Houston at one point in time. They had a cast and everything,
Oh
but they
God,
didn't want to go with Houston. So I don't know.
Yeah, and I also think aren't they filming Vancouver right now too? Over in Vancouver,
Mhm.
so
I
Yeah.
do
I don't
agree.
know.
We need another black franchise for.
Maybe Charlotte.
Oh, Charlotte would be a
That
great
would be
one.
good.
The only problem with Charlotte is you have such that is so strong Bible Belt that it would be interesting to see how they cherry pick around that because it's so much. It's
Yeah,
But
I
it's not
mean,
like what we give us
but
so like
Charlotte
City.
is definitely a happening city. Like I could definitely
in
see Charlotte.
Charlotte, we need one person from Fayetteville on the cast.
Well, is that close to Charlotte?
And close enough.
No,
I was stationed at Fort Bragg, North Carolina.
Oh,
That's
it's
why I'm
not
saying
close to Charlotte.
oh,
it's close
well.
enough.
No, it's
Well,
not.
well, I do think we need another black cast. Though.
I
I
was
really.
hoping they was gonna do New Orleans because I wanted them to pick what's her name from Southern Charm, Tamika, because I think she was.
Yeah, because they should have. They could have kept Southern Charm.
They could have.
Yeah.
I mean, they renewed that. What's that? It's another show that they just renewed, and I think they just filmed their reunion. Southern Hospitality, which I don't know why that show got renewed. When they have terrible numbers, Candy and the Gang had better numbers than.
Yes, which I'm still upset that that's
But they
not
renewed
there.
it, but then they never bought it. I guess.
No, it's
Oh
on currently.
no, not the second season of Candy in the Game.
Oh
Where it's
no, they.
on?
Oh no, not. Oh, you talking about Candy and the Gang?
No, remember they weren't gonna bring it back, and then when they had the writers' strike, they renewed it, but
Really?
maybe they never filmed it.
I don't know
Ask
why.
But
Candy, Scotty. Ask Candy. What
do them people
happened?
still work
I,
there though?
I asked because I want to know.
Do them people even still work at OLG? Is a question.
I mean, but we
hmm
got how many seasons of Don't Be Tardy and what
Oh,
That's what I'm
yeah,
saying.
I didn't even know Don't Be Tardy was still coming on, child.
it
It
don't no
like
more.
it was on for a long fucking
It
time. I
was,
don't
and
know
nobody
why,
watched it.
and nobody was watching that shit at all.
So it was one night I went to sleep after Housewives of Atlanta went off, and I woke up early in the morning and Kim was on, and I was like, Kim. I turned that TV right the fuck off. I said, I
But you
think
know,
it's
it's
not.
other shows that they could have kept on that they didn't keep, like Blood, Sweat, and Heels. They could have kept
Well,
that.
they canceled that because of the fight.
But that's the fight. That's what they canceled it for.
Yeah, it was because of the fight. Not to
Child,
say Real Housewives of Huntsville. Nope, we already got a look.
I don't want not
child.
another thing out of Huntsville. I
I
need a
don't
break.
want
I need a Huntsville
nothing
break
else
for a long
out of
time.
Huntsville.
now I right quick for Beverly Hills though. I need the opulence. I need to
Yeah,
see somebody spending some money. I ain't get that. I haven't
Right.
seen that yet this episode.
Baby,
I mean
because
this
that's
season.
why. Because that's why I got mad at Toya asked on Marriage Medicine. I said the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills would never.
that's why I kind of miss Yolanda because I love Yolanda's refrigerator. I will never get over her refrigerator.
And Adrian Maloff, whatever, child, she just owning casinos and shit. Like
Yeah,
what? Husband is a top plastic surgeon in the country. Everybody go to him to get their shit done, and she just owning casinos. Child, that's you
mhm.
talking about money.
That was
No,
money.
I'm just saying, like I like again it goes back to maybe it was Dubai whatever, but they had these little sweet thingamajiggies where each girl had they. I'm like, man, that's money.
I'm mad that they canceled Dubai. It was better than some of the other. I mean, it was better than what we got with New York this past season. That shit.
I honestly think Dubai was just too expensive for them to film. I think
I've
they
heard that.
I think it was a lot of places they couldn't film, or if they could film, they had to get permission. And then I think it was very controlled editing wise what they showed outside of the opulent areas. Because the thing about Dubai is you have the tourist
Balls.
areas that everybody sees, and then you have the other stuff. And I think they were very careful about what got out to the outside world about what was going on in Dubai. And I
It's a
just
lot
think
they
just
couldn't
I
do.
just think it was I think it was a very expensive show for them to film.
Yeah, they should have canceled either New Jersey or New York before they canceled Dubai.
They listen. New Jersey, coming back. They said that Teresa, Melissa, and Dolores are coming back. They fired Danielle,
That's got to
Rachel.
be a lie.
They fired Rachel, Danielle, and Marge.
Get rid of why Marge. Bring her back. I like
I
I
think
Marge.
I think
love
Marge is
Marvel.
going to end up getting her job back. I don't think that's
I like
definite.
But
Marge.
what's the purpose of bringing Teresa and Melissa back? We've been complaining about seeing the same shit with them for the
Because
last.
I bet you Andy sat their ass down and said, "Now let me
How the
tell
fuck
you
you
something
sit
here."
a moron like
But
Teresa
JP,
down?
but JP, though I agree with you, I mean, I like Melissa. She's nice to look at,
Mm-mm.
but that's it. But the most exciting thing about Melissa is Joe.
It's Joe. That's it.
And that's probably why they're bringing her back, even though it's insufferable. Is because here's the thing: it used to be like this with Atlanta, not anymore. But one of the beautiful things about Jersey is we can have men scenes independent of the women,
I
and it's
love that. You know, I
I love
love my
that
men.
Jersey.
You know, I love my men
Yeah.
in New Jersey, child.
and again, Joe is the anchor for the men.
Yes.
So that's probably, and I agree with really be. Andy probably set their ass down, just like y'all need to figure this shit out some
But
way,
we
somehow.
gonna
We can't do this again. Not
Just
last.
like they did with Garcelle. I mean, with
Giselle.
that's the same what they did with Giselle and Wendy. They said, "Now
But see,
look,
the
we
thing with
kept y'all
Giselle,
asses. Y'all need to figure this
And
out."
Wendy was it wasn't that deep. With Teresa and Melissa,
Yeah, that's deep.
it's some deep shit. So if they come back and they be like, "Oh, we made up with each other,"
It's gonna be fast.
how? When?
Well,
And
I'm looking forward to it because I think this is gonna be the season where Teresa has to eat crow because Louis gonna get exposed. That's what
yeah,
I think.
I've been waiting for that. I've been waiting for that. But
Me
you know,
too.
one thing, if Melissa, Teresa, and Dolores are back up, okay, I can deal with it. I'm happy to not have to look at Jennifer Aiden.
I can't stand Jennifer.
Jennifer gets on my fucking nerves.
I'm so glad when
But I think what happened to
Danielle
Jennifer,
wrapped her ass with that glass.
I think what happened with Jennifer is that whole Jersey Mike's thing, which was so stupid.
Right.
It was so dumb. But that's Jennifer for you.
That is.
That is so.
All right, y'all. We done went on a whole down
We
yellow
did.
brick
But anyway,
road.
y'all, before we go, y'all, what you got going on?
Do we need a repeat of Monday?
Yeah.
So Potomac panel, Beverly Hills panel, and then there's going to be the Atlanta panel.
Okay.
Okay.
Really?
Child, same thing for Monday for me too. We have Potomac, Married to Medicine, Beverly Hills. Child, I'm gonna finish up Young Rich African Famous and African. I'm gonna finish that up this week after I get home. I mean, next week. I'm gonna finish that up. I think I got 3 episodes left. Um, Child, they done talked me into doing Ready to Love, so we'll be doing Ready to Love with Shade in the City. I think we're gonna still do Sundays, but we're gonna go a little later in the day. Now that football season is over, I can film after 1 o'clock. Raising Canaan comes back in about 2 weeks, and we're gonna do Beyond the Gates. And I'm gonna try to me and JB gonna try to put something together. I can't guarantee y'all that it'll
I
be
said
a
I want to
weekly
do
panel, but
something.
I think me and JB, because he gonna watch it and I'm gonna watch it. So we're gonna figure out a way to give y'all a little something from
I
time
said
to
I want to
time.
watch it too. I'm interested
Yeah,
to
because
watch
I know what I'm going to commit to are weekly recaps. I'm not going to commit to a daily recap.
Oh
It
hell,
is a yeah,
oh hell no.
but I figure maybe at Saturday or Sunday I could
That's
do
what
a
I was
weekly
thinking.
recap. Yeah. So, but that's what I have going on right now. Oh, and of course Atlanta when it comes back, and Chasing Dallas, which comes back next month.
Oh
So
God.
it's gonna be a full scope. I know JB gonna stay far away from Chasing Dallas.
No, I'm gonna
Yeah.
do it this season. I'm gonna stick.
You gonna do it? Okay,
I'm gonna
okay,
try
all
to stick
right,
with it. I'm gonna
cool,
try to
cool,
stick.
cool, cool.
Yes, go
I
ahead.
am gonna go live in about 30 minutes on my main channel. We're gonna do a tribe meeting in about 35 minutes. I gotta set it up and stuff because I meant to set it up before this, but baby, I was taking a nap. Okay.
Today was a real slow day for me. I ain't do shit but this today. Go ahead,
Well,
JP.
well, you need to sometime. Sit your ass down sometime.
Exactly. So I feel like y'all should have me up there as a guest on the Atlanta panel. I'm just gonna say that.
You know,
Okay.
we always open to that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, because I know I feel like I'm gonna have a lot to say about Phaedra because I don't
Oh,
yeah
oh,
that helpful, but
Y'all
oh.
barely want to do the panel when she
that's why I
I
calls
about
said
in.
to say,
that.
look,
That's why I
that was
said
the
that.
wrong name to say.
That's why I said that. So whenever she show up, I'll tap in and drag her. But what I'm doing
Look at
is,
y'all face. Look at y'all face.
Go ahead, JP. Please go ahead. So,
so yeah, what I do is Potomac, Married to Medicine, which God, I didn't expect the comments from the episode this week, but I told people, don't come at me if I have a different opinion than y'all. That's fine. Married to Medicine. We got Beverly Hills. I do Traders.
Oh, yeah, I do traders too.
Married at First Sight, Abbott Elementary, and Ready to Love. I was gonna try to get back to doing Wags or Riches, but y'all, that shit just is
nope,
I'm
done.
tapping out.
I,
Nope.
I didn't get past the first episode because I just couldn't. Because
Well, see, I made it to episode 6, and I'm
You
surprised.
made it further than both of us then, because I only made
I
it to
made it to episode
episode
6. I don't
2.
know how I did it because it was terrible. Like me and Jamie was talking about that when we were in Atlanta, and she finished it, and I was just because she was like, she thinks that they should have a second season, which if they do, they need storylines.
Because it's all about being mean girls. That's all
They
that they
need
were doing.
storylines.
Well, as far as I'm concerned, there's the Potomac panel. We got this panel, the Chasing panel, Married to Medicine, Love and Marriage Huntsville is done.
dun 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 dun.
Okay. He brought up Wags the Riches. I ain't finishing that shit. I ain't got time. I need my brain cells. If there's any Love and Hip Hop, Miami and Atlanta. And I'm talking about brain cells. Let me see. But that's about it for now. It's going back into the slow mode right about it. It's gradually getting back slow again because a lot of the good shows are, fading off. But I think that Basketball Wives is coming back soon. I'm not excited about it, but whatever. They keep getting renewed. I don't know why, but
I don't either. Then they fire Brooke.
Yeah, they fire Brooke. I think
Brooke
she's the
don't
only
even
one that
care.
Yeah, I
Brooke
think
don't care. She living her best life with her African king child.
Yeah, so that's why she don't give a fuck.
I wish they would fire Evelyn again.
That is a child. But that's about it. I'm more so getting prepared to pivot into my music content next month. I'm so excited about it. I'm a music encyclopedia when it comes down to Black music. So I can't wait for all that. And that's about it. So y'all, this was the Whether You Like It or Not Real Housewives of Beverly Hills panel. We were halfway to 200 people, which was great.
Yes.
For a Beverly Hills panel, that was great. We will see you guys next Wednesday. We'll be on
Really
be channel next week.
Me. It's gonna be me.
And who channel gonna be on Monday for part 2?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Citadel. We're gonna be at the Citadel, honey.
Citadel, child.
So y'all know y'all better be on time. Y'all know we don't be late when we over here. We at the Citadel, child. Here, look, you know how we be backstage just talking. He'll hit the button. We'll be talking and he'll hit the button. We'll be like, shit, my bad.
I mean, look, y'all keep playing. Jasmine is the bouncer. She be at the door. All right, y'all know, no, don't come here after no food. That's my job.
Ciao.
Yeah, I know Really B got to get ready for her next live. So we up out of here and we'll talk to you guys next Wednesday over on Really B's channel. And me and Really B will be over on y'all's channel on Monday.
Good night. Bye-bye.